On first down, he slips it off to Gurley. Gurley tries to reverse his field, and he's thrown for a 4-yard loss by Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, that's a heck of a play by Malcolm Jenkins. You know, they're able to get through the line of scrimmage and create a problem, and they cut Gurley off to the right side. He tries to get back to the left side, and Malcolm has really good contain on the left side, and he takes him down.
And Brandon Graham did a big job, too, of screening him in. It is 2nd down and 14. Calling for the snap. Shotgun this time is Goff. Goff with Gurley to his left. 2 receivers stacked to the near side. He comes right back to Gurley, and the Eagles stop him shy of the 25. And this time it is Nigel Bradham.
They pick up about 4 yards on the play. Really, they get good movement right at the point of attack and able to push the Eagles off the football. But you watch the second level of that defense getting to Gurley and Nigel Bradham.
It is 3rd and 11. Shotgun. Rams 43% on 3rd down conversions. Goff in the gun. He backs up. He steps up. He has time. He fires, and it is broken up, incomplete. On the far side of the field, it was intended for Reynolds. Incomplete.
Well, that is a great job of rallying to the ball. They play a good zone defense. They're able to look back at Jared Goff and see what he's doing, able to make a break on the football and knock it down.
Forward to the right of Foles. In the gun again. Foles back. He's looking. He is rolling to his left. Directing traffic. He fires. He completes it along the far sideline. And just like that, the Eagles have a 1st down. Let's see where they spot the football up near the 40-yard line, I believe. But Nick Foles bided his time and threw a perfect strike.
Well, they get a double team on Aaron Donald. That's the first thing that they do. And they are able to handle the stunt coming off the right side. And then Nick just getting out of the pocket, keeping the play alive, and getting it to the young tight end.
Foles lines them up. Sproles to his right. 3 receivers to his left. Watch the Rams right here. They'll be coming. Foles takes the snap. He gives it off to Sproles. He's got a 1st down. He cuts back at 50. The 45, the 40 goes Sproles. John Johnson brings him down, but Darren Sproles explodes off that left side, and the Eagles have a 1st down in Rams territory.
That is a great play call by Doug Peterson. They run a little trap off the left side, and boy, when Sproles gets to the 2nd level, he's got Wisniewski out in front of him. He just gets right behind him and getting closer.
17 yards. Eagles on their 1st possession continue the drive outside the Rams 40. Adams back in. Foles back. Looks. Johnston the holder. The kick is away. It's got plenty of distance, and it is good, and the Eagles take the lead. There's a timeout on the field with the score. Birds 3, Rams nothing. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. 3rd down and 5 at the Rams 40. Foles straight back. He looks. He swings it out to Smallwood, and Smallwood is pulled down close to the 35-yard line and gets a flag. I think it's going to be a personal foul on the Rams. Was there a face mask involved, Mike Quick? Tough to tell from this vantage point.
I think that's what it's going to. I thought he had the back of the helmet, but it could very well be a face mask.
Oh, he had the face mask as we look at the replay.
Personal foul. Defense number 22. Grasping a helmet opening. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, he grabbed the helmet opening.
Same thing.
Back of the helmet.
Rams leading 7-3. Eagles try to tighten it to a point. This is roughly the length of an extra point. Maybe 1 yard more. It'll be spotted at the 24. 34-yard attempt for Elliott. Spotted, kicked up, and it is good. We have a 1-point game. Rams lead. Timeout on the field for Los Angeles. 7, Eagles 6. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. Intercepted by Maddox, I believe. Now they're going to say he's just 1st down. He picks it up. Maddox with the interception, but he's down on contact.
Great job by Avonte Maddox driving on that throw and picking the football off.
Yes, he did. What a play.
Ruling on the field is an interception and the runner's down by contact. First down, Philadelphia.
And he really rips the ball away from Josh Reynolds. It's thrown a little behind.
There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Rams 7, the Eagles 6, and the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC Bank makes today the day on 94 WIP.
The reindeer strike has reached day 17. Santa was spotted purchasing a fleet of 2019 Eclipse Cross SEs from Matt Blatt Mitsubishi.
Matt Blatt Mitsubishi keeps it simple. If you have a job clearing $400 per week, we want to get you approved. Get $5,000 off on the all-new 2018 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross SE. Simply Matt Blatt Mitsubishi. All new Mitsubishis come standard with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. And we want your trade. Matt Blatt Mitsubishi makes it simple.
Your stomach isn't growling. It's asking you for a Wawa Classic hoagie.
Now, Davis comes in. This give goes to Davis, and he's going to be ridden back. Short of a first down. Justin Davis. No replacement for Todd Gurley, and he runs into the arms of Hester.
And that could be the Matt Blatt splat of the game. Visit mattblattdealerships.com.
Trayvon Hester stopped them up at the 22, putting the Rams in a third down. And
Trayvon Hester this time takes on the center, John Sullivan, and gets a big push.
Rams lead 7-6, 5.5 to go here in the half. Goff lines them up. 3 receivers left. Tight end out to the far side of the field. Back again goes Goff. He steps up. He is hit. They sacked him back at the 25. Give this one to Fletcher Cox. He apparently is alive and very well.
Yeah, they needed him to come back into the game, and he comes back in and he makes his mark. An opportunity for them to keep moving closer. Fletcher Cox knocks them back. They're able to take Todd Gurley to check down away with Nigel Bradham. Goff has nowhere to go with the football.
Jeffrey Aguilar out to the far side of the field. Tate to the near side. Sproles to the left of Foles. Listen to the crowd. Foles is back. Foles looking, stepping up. He is going deep, and it is caught down across the 35. Running with it is Jeffrey down to the 25. What a great catch! What a great catch by Alshon Jeffrey. And there is the 2-minute warning at the score. The Rams 10, the Eagles 6 on the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. Ball at the 25. This time, pulls back again. He pumps. He is firing, and it is caught. Jeffrey, first down near the 5. Alshon Jeffrey again, going to bring it down near the 5. They're in the Mealy's Red Zone, $100 donation to Justice Rescue. Mealy's Furniture, the styles you love for less.
Well, they've got a lot of time. They can take their time. They've got a minute and a half left on the clock. They're going to huddle up. They're going to try and get a good play and get this ball in the end zone. But this is Alshon running away from a defender and Nick Foles finding the open target.
Just keep in mind, they also received the kickoff to begin the second half. Adams in. Foles in the gun on first down. The give is to Adams. Pushes for zone.
The straight ends run, blocking off Adams, the rookie, right behind the line. What a nice, really good block. Well,
listening, a lot of you
didn't know.
Here,
You didn't already.
here is the Elliott. Gurley standing in the end zone. Takes the handoff, tries to go wide, can't, loses a yard.
Oh, Nigel
Bradham
does a nice job here. What a great job. Nigel Bradham fighting off blockers and forcing this play. You know, Gurley wants to try and speed you to the outside. Well, he forces him to run parallel to the line of scrimmage and then makes the stop on him. Gurley kind of getting up, dragging that left leg as he walks back to the huddle.
It is second down and 12. At the 3. Goff again fakes. He is rolling. He swings it out to Woods, and he's brought down at the 1 and thrown into the end zone.
All right,
What a play.
LeBlanc.
In fact, they're calling it an incomplete as Trayvon LeBlanc made a hit, and that ball never stayed in his hands.
That could be the Matt Blatt splat of the game. Visit mattblattdealership.com. A little flat route. They try and go that fast motion or that fast snap and get the ball quickly out into the flat to Robert Woods. LeBlanc blows him up.
That was close to being a fumble, but he didn't have it long enough.
Defense rallying to the football.
Can they stop the Rams here? It is 3rd and 12 from the Rams 3. John Kelly in the backfield. They go with a quick slant to the far side of the Woods, and he's tackled at the 8.
LeBlanc once again, along with Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox right over there.
It's amazing. Fletcher Cox coming from the inside. So Chris Long on the outside, Merrill, he gets a tip on the football. The ball is still caught. LeBlanc's there to make the stop, but how quickly Fletcher Cox gets to the outside is just amazing to me to get in on the play.
In the punt is Hecker. And the return with a double tight end. Foles with Smallwood to his left. In the gun. Foles takes the snap. He's back. He's rolling. He's looking. He is going deep. He is looking for Jeffrey, who has it inside the 10, down at the 8. Jeffrey and Aguilar were in the same area, and Jeffrey out-jumped everyone.
Well, who wants it most? You know, Nicky Six he loads up and just hauls it down the field. He's got two guys in white shirts in the area, and Alshon just goes up over everyone and rebounds the ball.
They're in the Miele's red zone. $100. Donation to Justice Rescue. 1st and 10. On first down, it goes inside. Smallwood up the middle. He's in! Smallwood spins into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a great job of blocking up front. They just knocked the Rams off of the football, create that space, and look how quickly Wendell Smallwood gets to the second level. Outstanding job up front. They wash that offensive line down. He just comes off the backside of those blocks and into the end zone.
That touchdown brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer. For the dealer near you, go to DelValHondaDealers.com. Jake the Giant Killer attempting the 20th point. Who's Josh Elliott? Anyhow, here is the kick, spotted up, and it is good. There is a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 20, the Rams 13 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. Pitch goes to Kelly, tries to get outside. He can't. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and Haloti Ngata falls on him. That'll be 2nd and 10. And one of the Eagles shaken up. It looks like Trevon LeBlanc.
Oh, no. Don't want to see him down. Boy, he's played such a good football game so far.
He's trying hard to get up. He really has played well. Eagles picked him up late in the season. He had experience with the Chicago Bears a couple of years ago. But he plays with a lot of heart. But so do a lot of these young guys who have come in late and are thankful for an opportunity to be in the NFL.
Well, he is a tough one, and he has been all over the field and pass coverage and certainly making some stops. But the big news for the Rams is Todd Gurley seems to be out.
Timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 20, the Rams 13 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. Not back in the game, and that's a major factor. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Goff in the gun. Takes the snap, backpedals, looks, fires out, incomplete. He threw it away.
Well, he gets blitzed this time, and he just wants to get the football out to avoid getting sacked for a big loss. It's a smart play by him to get rid of the football, but the perfect play call by Jim Schwartz to send that blitz, and Nigel Bradham gets into the face of Goff, and he has to get rid of the football.
That's what. Foles in the gun. 1st and 10. Ball at the 25. Foles back. Foles looks. He fires. complete. Alshon Jeffrey out across the 35. He has another first down up close to the 40.
You know, the timing of getting that football out is just perfect. It's superb. And he puts it just on the outside shoulder of Alshon Jeffrey on that out cut. It's hard to cover that when you do it that well. That's working it to perfection.
On the near side of the field. On second down, it goes to Smallwood. He cuts. He's across the 50. Smallwood with a burst has another first down, 11 yards.
Yeah, just using his speed. He sees the plays cut off. Then when it's cut off, you just have to be a running back. Do what you do best. Instinctively, he bounces his play to the outside, gets north-south right away, and a big first down for this offense.
7:42 to go here in the third quarter. Eagles leading 20-19. First and 10 inside the 40. First and 10. On first down, it is a running play. It is running out of Smallwood, and Smallwood across the 30. Smallwood down to the 28. Smallwood's having some game, ladies and gentlemen.
He's running with the guy on a mission.
His mission is to get more playing time.
Whatever that mission is, listen, they get the Rams bunched up, everybody in a tight formation, and Smallwood just uses his speed. He starts into that defense, the teeth of that defense, and there's nowhere to go. Again, instinctively outrunning everyone to the outside.
First, a 40-yard attempt. Ball is spotted. The kick is away, and the kick is good. 3 for 3.
So now it's a two-score game.
It is.
But you take your shots when you have your shots, but Nick, knowing that he just, if you're not going to get the first down, at least you get closer for Jake. Give Jake that opportunity.
With that field goal, Direct Energy kicks in another $500 to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Direct Energy supports the community. Business.directenergy.com. Stay tuned for Doug Peterson's press conference directly after the game, brought to you by Nissan. Load up on the tech you want with the prices you've been waiting for at Nissan's year-end event. Under center. Goff. Gurley behind him. Does he go to Gurley on a power play? Goff takes the snap. He trips. He goes down. He gives it. It's fumbled into the arms of the Eagles. And running with the football is Graham. And Graham is down to the 13.
Looks like Malcolm Jenkins.
He tried to get the ball off to Gurley, and it just went into the air.
He actually tries to throw the football. I think they're going to call it. May end up being an interception. He actually tries to. He ends up stumbling when he gets the football, goes down, tries to get up, and then throw the football. And the Eagles have it in perfect position.
It's Corey Graham. Corey Graham coming up with the ball. Entering the Mealy's red zone means a $100 donation to Justice Rescue. Mealy's furniture, the styles you love for less.
What a great defensive stop this was. And Jim Schwartz makes this call. He's got everybody on that defense lined up at the line of scrimmage. They're just going to attack. And as Gurley tries to pull away from center, he stumbles. And a big play is the result for the Philadelphia Eagles.
It is first and 10. Football at the 12-yard line. It would be amazing if they could take 7 right here. 2:12 remaining in the third quarter. Eagles leading by 10. And Foles goes to an empty backfield. 3 receivers left. Smallwood in motion. Now 4 left. Back. Pass over on the far side of the field. And it is Tate down the sideline. And Tate all the way inside the 5 to the 4. Now, Mike, that play was almost a loss.
Yeah, but Tate's able to get away from Roby Coleman, their nickel cornerback. Does a great job of spinning to the outside, getting rid of him, and then it's just a foot race down the sideline.
It is second down and 2.
Wendell Smallwood gets a nice block on Nikel Roby Coleman.
Smallwood to the left of Foles. Foles gives it to Smallwood. Up the middle it goes. He's in. Touchdown. His second of the night.
Again, the offensive line blowing that Rams defense off of the football.
That touchdown brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer. For the dealer near you, go to DelValHondaDealers.com.
Well, great movement by that offensive line. They really changed the line of scrimmage, moving the line of scrimmage forward. Smallwood into the end zone.
Here is Elliott with the extra point for the 30th point. The ball is spotted. The kick is up. Ring it up. It's good. 30-13. The Eagles lead. However, there are a minute and 34 seconds remaining in this third quarter, and that is a lot of time. And the Rams have an explosive offense. So do not write this one into the win column yet. There's a lot of football left. But I'll tell you what, this Eagles team tonight is playing as well as I have seen them play maybe since the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what, the energy, the fire, the way they would take the fight two teams last year, that's what we are seeing here tonight against the Rams. They're taking the fight to them. And the Rams, of course, coming into this game, the Eagles were major underdogs. And that is a position that they know very well, and they seem to wear it very well.
Receivers to the near side. It is John Kelly, not Todd Gurley. And first down, Goff loads up, and his pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
That's Nada.
Nada said, not tonight.
Nada coming here.
Boy, he banged it down. There was no passing lane for Goff.
I haven't seen Haloti get the type of penetration that he's getting tonight. And he gets penetration, gets the hand on the football as Goff loads up.
It is second down and 10 at the 25. Empty backfield. Now, Kelly comes back and lines up to the right of Goff. Gurley on the sideline. This time, the handoff goes to Kelly, and Kelly is shut down as he comes to the 30. Nice second effort by John Kelly. Brought down by Nathan Gary. Pick up on the play of 5, and that puts the Rams in a third down and 5.
And right away you see the platoon. They're bringing in Fletcher Cox, Michael Bennett's in there, and they're bringing in their nickel secondary.
Todd Gurley back in. To the left of Goff. Is he a decoy? Goff.
Gurley's the check.
Repositions Gurley. Goff takes the snap. He's back to throw. He steps up. He lets it fly, and it is incomplete. Off the hands of Woods.
Really good coverage
Ray
on the
Sullivan.
back end. Really good coverage on the back end by Rasul Douglas. And again, the pressure on Jared Goff. He's not comfortable throwing the football back there.
Let's see what this punt yields.
Jim Schwartz, the coach who doesn't like to blitz a whole lot, he's sending pressure after Jared Goff.
Here is the punt. Play. Hector's going to throw a pass, and the pass is caught. He can do this. He was a high school quarterback, and he picks up the first down to Hodge. You got to watch Hecker, and they gambled, and they won.
Well, that's his fourth pass of the season.
Yep.
His third completion for first down. They're getting those punting situations, and he has the ability to both run and or pass the football. Their special team coach, John Fossil, makes that call, and this time it worked.
It just about worked because it just about got there. Now there's a challenge. Doug is going to challenge and say it was trapped.
And it was. Doug's going to win this challenge. I think the Eagles are going to win this challenge.
It is.
And they're going to get the football.
It is incomplete. You're right.
Challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass.
It is clearly incomplete. Eagles are going to win this one unless they have the same guys in New York. There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 30, the Rams 13 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day on 94 WIP. Being a sports fan in this town, Foles fires out. He's got Ertz. Ertz has a first down as he dives across the 30 and is brought down by Roby Coleman.
Number 86, Zach Ertz.
Smart play call, well executed by this offense, getting the ball to Zach Ertz on the flat route, and Zach Ertz then making sure that he gets it past the marker for a first down.
Backing up is Natson. He's back at his 30 right now. Cameron Johnson can kick it a mile. He needs one of those right now. He rubs his palms together. He accepts the snap. He steps forward. He hits it very high. Wobbler. Coming up is Natson. He's going to try to take it back. And he doesn't get any place. He fumbles the football. Let's see. He fumbled the football. The Eagles have it.
White shirt.
The Eagles have it. The Eagles have it. It is Trey Sullivan who made the hit.
When Natson gets the football, he tries to shake, and he really doesn't have a handle on the ball. When he makes that first move, he starts to lose the ball right then. And then the Eagles help him to lose it, and this time it's a clear recovery. Looks like DJ Alexander has the football.
The fumble recovery brought to you by Karen. Karen defines what real addiction treatment is and can be by providing uncompromising care. CARON.org/real.
Perfect timeout called, and giving the guys, especially the guys up front, an opportunity to take a little bit of a break, get their win, and get ready for this last charge.
The Rams are 18 yards away.
And you just ask guys in this situation to just dig down deep and give me one more huge effort.
30-23, Eagles lead. 30-23. Can this team that has had so much adversity this season rejoice with a win? Empty backfield for Goff. Eagles lined up across the goal line. Goff, here comes the rush. They're coming in. He is firing. Incomplete! Incomplete! The game is over. The Eagles win. Intended for Reynolds. The Eagles win. The Eagles win. They have upset the Rams.
They run that picket fence defense there all across the goal line, and Goff takes a shot down the field, and they're all over it. Maddox, again, an excellent position. Avonte Maddox has had an outstanding night against one of the best offenses in all of football.
A tremendous win for the Eagles as they shock the NFL. Underdogs once again fight their way out of it. They fight their way out of it, and they live to play a meaningful game against Houston next Sunday at the Link. The Eagles have evened the record at 7-7, and they have beaten the Los Angeles Rams 30-23. Down to Howard.
All right, Merrill, I'm with Malcolm Jenkins. I mean, the scene of the crime from last year. I noticed more excitement on the sideline. I thought you guys were loose at the hotel. Did I read that right, and did you have something to prove?
I mean, we always come out here with something to prove. We know we can line up and play with anybody in this league, and this is an opportunity for us to fight for everything that we got. We needed it versus a really good team that's doing good things at home. We knew it wouldn't be an easy task, but everybody fought. We trusted in Nick, trusted in our defense, and just made plays.
And Nick Foles, the fact that he can step in and do this here.
I mean, we expect he's a Super Bowl MVP. We know what Nick can do. We know he's poised. He's ready for situations like this. No doubt in anybody's mind.
What does it say about this team that this game might have been your most well-played game of the season?
I think it was the most put together game where we put it together on all phases. Defense had stops, offense made plays, special teams came up clutch, and we needed every single play to beat a team like this on the road.
All we need. Was that tonight?
Hey, that was on full display today.
All right, thanks, Malcolm. Congratulations. All right, Merrill. It happened again in Los Angeles. Go figure. But I'll leave you with this. a Super Bowl defending champion that is this big an underdog. The last time it happened was 1995, and San Francisco beat the Dallas Cowboys outright as a 13.5-point dog. The Eagles were 14.
Well,
just leave you with that.
Howard, I'll give you one more.
Go ahead.
1994, I came to San Francisco with a group of Eagles that were going nowhere, and they were huge underdogs, and they went up against the 49ers with Seifert and with Steve Young and all of those guys, and Charlie Garner ran wild, and the Eagles beat the 49ers 40-8.
You know
and that 49er team went on that year to win the Super Bowl.
You know what it says? The same thing. It's the old cliche. Any given Sunday.
It sure was. Or in this case, Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Stats brought to you by PNC Bank. PNC, the exclusive sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network, is committed to helping fans take action today so they can reach their goals tomorrow. Mr. Quick.
Nick Foles was 24 of 31, 270 yards passing, and I thought he was brilliant. You know, he had the one interception, and that was just a great play by Talib, but Nick Foles leading this offense, getting the ball out quickly, spreading the ball around, a big key to the success on tonight.
What a phenomenal win. What a phenomenal win. Find a local Delaware Valley Honda dealer near you at DelValHondaDealers.com. AAA, the right call for every drive. Make AAA part of your game plan at AAA.com. Any rebroadcast of this game, and it has been a classic, is expressly prohibited without advance written permission of the NFL, 94 WIP, and Intercom Communications. Our statistician, Hollywood Nolan Reese. Our spotter, Bill Werndell. Stadium engineers, Andy Coffin and Lee Alexander. Stadium chief engineer, Lane Massey. Director of engineering, David Scalish. Engineering supervisor, Ben Hill. Studio engineer, Anthony Foley. Studio producer, Mike Angelina. Studio assistants, Michael Tafiori and Moshe Kravitz. And our producer, Joseph A. McPeak. Stay tuned for Doug Peterson's press conference, brought to you by Nissan. Load up on the tech you want, prices you've been waiting for at Nissan's year-end event. Save big on the most intelligent lineup ever. Shop ChooseNissan.com today. What a night. What an amazing night. As we saw the Eagles battle from the very first possession, they actually took a 3-0 lead. And when it all appeared that the Rams, with their mighty 11-2 record coming into this game, were going to march down one more time and break some hearts, the Eagles came up with a defensive play that ended the game. That will wrap things up for tonight. What a night it's been. And that will wrap it up. And next week, the Eagles are back at the link against the Houston Texans. That's a very good Texans team, but there is a lot of life and a lot of fire in this team right now. That is a 1 o'clock game, and Mike and I will be at the link to bring you all the action. Coming up, it's the post-game show with Rob Cherry, Jamal Jackson, and Dan Klecko. Once again, the final score, and excuse me if you hear some glee in my voice, the Eagles 30, the Rams 23. For Mike Quick, this is Merrill Reese saying so long from Los Angeles, California, on the PNC Eagles Football Network.
Eagles fly on the road.